Yeah.
And right now, today, from being a maid kumapurazi, sakura kumarinda.
Yeah.
Today, Nabruka is a qualified massage therapist.
Wow.
Yes, I own my own spa. I do my own thing. The lifestyle I live, as much as not everyone understands it.
Yeah.
Okay, most people don't know this. The reason why I do strip shows is because I started doing them after the rape. I started drinking alcohol after the rape. I started being wild after the rape. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how did we get here?
Yeah.
I took my weaknesses and told myself, I'm not a victim. I'm a victor.
Yeah.
I conquered.
Yeah.
I survived everything that Humburani Hlengani put me through. I survived everything I went through in Chirea. I survived everything that Johnson put me through. I've raised my kids.
Yeah.
And I've told myself, Kuti, Numbuino Sengwana Mai for a reason.
Yeah.
I might be a single mother.
Yeah.
I've been rejected when I had I got rejected when I had my third child.
Yeah.
Shikanzi imvana angamborori kumba kwedu. Mwana wangu stays with my dad. Mwana wangu, I haven't seen him for the past 2 years because my dad stays with him and tries to protect him with everything that he has.
Yeah.
And at some time, when he says Mwana wangu maybe he has bad dreams and all that, I tell him maybe he's suffering from separation anxiety. Maybe he misses me. Maybe he misses his dad, but I can't risk having to force a father and son relationship whereby my son is going to be abused. I can't risk having that. The love that my parents give to my son is enough. The love that I give to my children is enough.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Voice Amplified podcast once again. And Nasi, hey, Murugu Pisa mo studio Murugu Pisa. I'm with Brook, the Queen, and of course Paida on my left, who is my co-host for the day. And we have got Ghost today. Probably you might recognize the voice, but Peter is going to be in the background. But welcome. Hey. Yeah, next time we would want you to be here. But anyway, welcome guys. How are you all doing? Boy.
I'm okay, and thank you for hosting me. I am honored to be here.
Yeah, man. How are you doing? Boy?
I'm doing good.
Really?
And thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
I love Paida's smile. It motivates me.
Thank you.
I think
It's actually genuine.
I can't wait for that.
I don't like my smile though.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's more like it. It looks like he's blushing or something.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not good at smiling, and I don't want to get serious. Of which, yeah, it happens. Anyway, Nasi, today muvunzo ya tichavunza tine mindro zachapiwa. You go first.
Maybe we can start with this marriage thing, because whenever I'm working, people are asking, and I'm like, what's the fuss? What's the pressure?
Yeah.
What's the fuss with marriage, really, guys? I think maybe we should talk about that.
I don't like it as well. I like when people ask me and stuff, I kind of feel like if world yesangene muno akafana na newewe zaizobuda.
That's why the opposite attracts.
Yes. So what it simply means is we tinoda kuti tinge takasiyana masizins edu akasiyana, so there is no reason really for somebody to be asking me, okay, have you been married before? Have you ladies been married before?
I've been married before, twice.
For real? When was that?
Okay, so the first time I got married was when I was 16, just after high school.
16?
Yes, 16. Girl. Why do you all sound surprised?
Something.
Yes, it was an arranged marriage.
Like you were 16, meaning you were a minor. You were not yet an adult
I was
when
a minor.
You got married.
Yes, I was a minor. And I don't want to lie, it was challenging because things that had to do with intimacy.
Yeah.
I didn't know what kuti zvinoitwa sei. I didn't know all those things because my body was still developing from me being a teenage girl
Yes.
into being a young woman who wants to achieve her dreams. But all of that was taken away by family members.
So now that brings me to a question. If you were 16 when you got married, was it by choice or was it arranged?
It was not by choice, it was arranged. There was
How?
no chemistry whatsoever between the guy. So what happened is nakapiwa phone in now. We were talking and all that. He used to come and visit. So in high school ndaitamba nevakomana. So I just thought kuti maybe it's just being friends, nothing more.
Yeah.
Until the day my grandmother decided kuti I should go and stay with a guy. They packed my bags, took me kumbakumkomana, said taunza munhu wenyu.
How old? You
remember-
said how old was the guy?
He was 19, I was 16. Because I remember very well that lady who was staying with that guy said to my grandmother, Auna zwelo. Auna zwelo, which it means kuti amuna tsitsi.
Yeah.
You have no mercy at all.
Yeah.
Why would you snatch away the dreams of a young woman because you want to achieve what you want to achieve or you want to benefit financially
Yeah.
from her getting married? My grandmother and my grandfather got married when my grandfather was 31. I think my grandmother was 19. Yes, so only that age difference. They love one another. They're still together.
But back in
after-
the day, it was normal.
yeah, it
was.
was because that was in
Yeah.
the 60s.
Yeah, that's
was
a long
very
time
normal.
back.
Yes, so they're
Yeah.
still together. So she kind of felt like security-wise, sense of security, financial stability, and me being able to achieve my dreams because my husband is there holding my hand,
Yeah.
leading the way. That's how she pictured it. Because even vakaitiswa course nursing, vakatoriswa license, they bought their first car, their first house, second house, plots, my shops, because my grandfather had a full-time job. You understand? So everything that my grandmother achieved, it was because of the love and caring and support from
Yeah.
my grandfather. So in a way, I don't blame her as much as we don't get along. I don't blame her for what she did. She was just trying to look out for me in a
Yeah.
traditional way,
Yeah.
not trying and understanding because we are now in the 21st century and things are different.
Yeah.
So you separated after how long?
I didn't last. It didn't.
So you
And
think age is one of the factors that contributed to
yes, and
to
it
that
even
divorce?
got
Yeah.
worse because when I decided I wanted to leave, that's how I met Babu Mwana wangu Kutanga, Johnson. It seems there's a lot to this Johnson.
Yeah. Talking about
It seems
Johnson.
there's a lot.
Yeah, of course.
So-
We're gonna go to Johnson, and by that time when that was happening, what did your parents say? Were they around to actually witness that, or it was just your grandmother there?
Unfortunately, my
Yeah.
mom is late. May her soul rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean,
I have another mom, a very beautiful, kind-hearted woman. I love you, Shira, my Nabu. That woman, her heart is pure. She's gold.
Yeah,
She didn't know what was happening. Assuming my mom and my dad was there,
Yeah.
especially my mom, assuming my Nabu was there,
yeah.
it was never gonna happen. My dad is very protective of me. Very, even up to now.
Yeah.
My dad keeps tabs on me, irregardless of me being independent and wanting to be this kind of woman that I am.
Yeah.
My dad tries by all means to make sure that I am safe, I'm secure. So if my dad was in Zim at that point in time,
Yeah.
it was never going to happen. Because when he found out about the Johnson situation, the first thing he did was to drive from SA to Zim.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, he's dead at the end of the day. Unoda kutochengetedza mwana wako musikana.
Yes.
But
That was abuse.
yeah, that was abuse, right?
Considering that she was a minor,
Yeah,
right?
she was a minor. Can't expect a 16-year-old to.
But there actually is some other churches that are still promoting
Really?
those type of marriages. Yeah, and
That's nonsense.
yeah, it's actually something that we are aware of it's
Yeah.
happening, but we can't say much about it because, I mean, we
That's
can't discriminate against that church.
And also another
Yeah.
thing,
You
there's
know what? That's where we are wrong. Something wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
We cannot sugarcoat it because these
Yeah.
people are taking advantage of the minors because they don't know how to say no.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, so it's wrong.
Yeah.
Varudi kumira kusvika kana votora ama-20 vakuziva kuti dai zviri wrong zviri right.
Yeah.
Society, you know, it's pane zvinhu zvinotyisa kutaura mucommunity, zvinotyisa kuaddressa. You know, those situations are tricky because vamwe vacho vari kuzvipractice ka ndo vanhu vatori nemari munyika ndo vanenge vakabata economy and stuff, so you can't say much about it, and
Yeah.
kune vanotopromota those people. So it actually runs deep for us to get rid of this way of life ka. Hapana kutomboitwa thorough investigation. Ameno kuti mimi maloya munotadza here kumbotimirira.
Panoda thorough investigation because kana munhu ane 17,
Yeah.
that is a minor, which means kuti kana ukatoda tocrossa border nhasi
Yeah.
nemwana ane 17 asiri wako, you should have what we call an affidavit.
Yes.
Inotaura kuti inini Paida moyo ndapa mwana wangu Ron kuti acrosse naye border. That
Yeah.
means kuti mwana asati asvika 18 achiri mwana mudiki, they are still young to make their own decisions.
Yes, yes.
Now imagine this person now being given marital responsibilities kuti chienda kumurume, and like you said kuti you don't know anything about sex,
And-
you don't know anything about pleasing a man, you're just sent out there kunzi chingoenda yato marriage. There is a big problem with that. Like Peter said kuti it is abuse, and I totally agree.
Yes, and also as far as household responsibilities were concerned, ndakakurira kutown. Simba aibva kugokwe.
Oh,
Yes, kugokwe kwachireya.
all right.
Like that's deep kumusha.
deep
Deep kumusha. Kunofamba bhazi ka1.
Hey.
Kunoendwa kunotengwa grocery kana makowa cotton. Ndasingazivi chinonzi kudzunungura mumba.
Yeah.
Ndakasvika ndakaitirwa what they call chimandara, a celebration of a young woman being married into the family,
Yeah.
as a virgin. But unfortunately, I was not a virgin at that time.
So
and
when
no
you
one knew.
was just still at that, ne? I hear kuti ukarorwa uri chimandara. Pa culture yedu pane mombe inofana kubviswa inonzi mombe yechimanda. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, yes. So what happens is vanatete vanouya ne voisa mashits white pambedha.
Okay.
Vaisa mashits white pambedha pamunosangana pabonde nemurume wako.
Yeah.
The first night
Yeah.
after mapedza kuita chiroora kutsvaira yadhi
Chiroora
kugeza
chatopera.
vanhu. Yes, after chimandara. Then mukarara mese. That blood that comes from your virginity being lost,
Yeah.
it's a sign yekuti you are pure.
You are pure.
So vanoendesa mombe yechimanda kumba kwenyu. And then
Alright. Pause.
yes.
Usati makontinue. Ndemubvunzo ndoda kutonzwisisa.
All right.
Saka pese panobva umandara panofanira kunge pane ropa.
Scientifically, I don't think that's the case. I mean, Mkoma Peter.
70%. Some they don't.
Yes.
And another thing, umandara haubveni one day.
Okay.
Haubveni one day.
Ichokwadi here kuti umandara unogona kubva nemasports. I've heard that. I've read that on Google.
Vaichinyepera.
I've heard vanoita zvemaScience vachita unogona kuenda mumagymnastics ukastretcha zvakanyanya stereki. You might lose it. Is that even true?
Tsinga yaya iri mukati, guys. It takes penetration for you to lose your
It doesn't take
virginity.
anything else.
No, it takes penetration.
Really?
That's as far as I'm
You know, I
concerned.
don't like commenting much on women's body parts because I mean, like,
You're a
I'm
man.
curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be people that might actually prove me wrong, but so what would happen? Because scientifically, I understand, Kuti, it's possible, Kuti, after penetration, potadza kubuda ropa.
It's possible.
What would happen after that? Yazobuda remombe chimanda.
Yeah.
inobuda cause like pasati pakambopindwa nepakapindwa zvinhu tu zvakasiyana.
saka mukomana anozopupura here kuti
Anotopupura.
kubhebhi ukuku
No, I think inini ka ikasapura yanotaura kuti it's a sign yekuti you have failed to penetrate.
Yes, that's why I was saying umandara open in one day.
I get it now.
Okay.
So iya ndianenga witness yazvo
Yes.
kuti azvichokwada mwana uyo ari sealed.
Ende vanatete vachabvunza. Yes.
Kaona mwana wedu ari sealed here.
Ko pane chimwe chibande chimwe chithing chinonzi chimwe chandakamboona chichitengeswa so kune imwe shop. Kwanzi madzimai vanongochitsenga chinobva chadzora.
Chinodzora nyini.
I don't even know what it's called, but that's what I was told.
Shona
Doesn't it
sounds
work?
too heavy.
Okay.
Can you say it in English, please? 'Cause
Okay. I've worked in a multi shop. You know those traditional pharmacies.
Yeah.
There's this blue powder. You know, it's
Okay.
blue stone.
Alright.
It works for cushy tightening.
Okay.
Yes. So if you take the blue stone, you put it inside water,
Yeah.
ukageza kunengo yako, kunosara kwakadzoka kuita kuti tiki 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 tiki. Zvekuti murume paanozama kusangana newe pabonde,
Yeah.
anotoshamisika kuti ingawani wakati une mwana. Varipo vakatorambwa because kwakanga kwakavharisa zvisingatomboiti for munhu ane mwana. Guys, kunhu kwakambobuda musoro wemunhu.
Okay.
This one is bigger than life.
Okay,
So
okay.
are you telling me if you take this blue substance and it muskanani akamboita kapai then akuda kunororwa otora ka blue substance kake
Yeah.
oenda najose wake on the white sheets mombe yechimanda yakaiswa papose kakuti tikaona musikana akakwana tochibvisa mombe yechimanda. How will that blue substance help? Because remember you said kuti there is need for blood to be shown as evidence of virginity.
It might assist because during penetration, if ukakuvara, there might be blood spots. There might not be as much as it is during one losing their virginity. And another thing, I've been with a guy who was a virgin.
Oh.
Varume vanotodambuka utsinga potoita ropa.
Do they bleed?
They bleed.
For real?
You guys
Yes.
sound so sure about
Mukoma
our stuff.
Peter.
Well, you know what it is? You need to
Mukoma
understand
Peter,
this
tell
thing.
me about
Yeah, it's
this.
true. It's true.
You see?
Men also they are virgins.
Oh.
Yes, because imagine kuti austomboita sex with anyone anga ari virgin then wasangana nevanhu vanga vakato
Very experienced.
vadine experience kudhara so you remain a virgin but unoisa zvazvinoita manje with time manje ukasasangana nevirgin with time still that tsinga iyoyo inozodambuka
All right.
nenyaya yekuita sei yekunyanya zviita zvinozoda ukasangana neasiri virgin it takes time to break.
Because I've been with two people who were virgin. I was with this other guy I went to school with after the marriages and all that. We tried dating, it didn't work out. Then there was this other young boy. Forgive me, Father, for I sinned. No, he's not a minor. He was
Oh,
not
he
a
wasn't a
minor.
minor. Okay,
No, he
okay,
wasn't a minor.
Okay.
Yes, but then we had chemistry going on. He was in SA for the holidays.
Yeah.
Then one thing led to
Things
another.
happened.
Then I took it away. I saw the blood. I saw it.
Damn.
And this whole time I'm thinking when it comes to men, there is no proof that there's
No,
No, but I would love to think that
Wow.
not all of us go through the same process. Yokuti panova panobuda ropa, blood.
So you're saying you didn't go through the whole blood thing?
I'm a virgin. Maramba
No,
wena.
but kazhinji kacho munoziva kuti as men we mature late. So most of the girls that we meet along the way,
Yeah.
they are no longer virgins.
Yeah.
I don't know. So with us men, we might not even know, am I virgin or not? And because we don't experience it because
They are already exposed.
Saka,
Yeah.
Saka,
For
I'm
you-
valid, right? My point is valid, and
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure, but I'll take it for today.
No, inini nditoyazorishuwa nditoyazorishuwa nazo.
Yeah.
Yes, because ukasangana never still virgin.
Yeah.
You as a man never. But as time goes up, uchitama uchita say that's dopa zvinozoitika manje.
Okay.
Break. Hauzoramba uri virgin.
We learn
Then I
every
would
day.
say, take it or leave it. I'm a virgin. I don't know anything. Whatever you guys were talking about, hey,
But I have a question to you guys.
Yeah.
Pane here age, because people are like, ukonosvika kuma 25, 26, asikana makufana hunge maita sei makutororwa takutoita wari takutoenda kumaprofita takunovhunza kuti something is wrong. Is there a particular age yekuti munhu ngaachirorwa kana kuti munhu ngaachiroora? Because I don't get it. It seems as if we formulate life so.
As long as munhu angodarika 18 years.
Yeah.
Or ane mvumo. Inini ndakutaura manje gynecologist, you know, and
Okay.
you know. Okay, okay, that's kept. Menopause might actually start as young as 28. So I think vana mbuya vanozvinzwisisa.
Plus to be honest.
Yeah.
Chinochikirwa kuti unonoke. Ndezvekuti remember kuti wewe une time yaunopisa.
Yeah.
Anditika ukapfuura that time iyoyo right now sofungo kwako iwewe paunenge uchikura papa vasikana vangana vari kuteera iwewe who are becoming hot.
Yeah.
So kuti iwe ukazinge uchikwikwidzana nawo ka machances ako ekuzinge uchikwikwidzana nawo they are very slim. So role wanguva ichiri right kuti usazongosettla for anything because wakutoshaya unotosvika nguva yekuti unenge wakutoshaya handizvo zvinzisa noda kwekuti the competition is too tight out there.
So you agree kuti it revolves around
Edge.
around around biology, because patiri kutaura kuti pauri kupisa ka we are considering
Menopause.
Yes, we are considering menopause. We are considering, okay, your body structure, your biological mechanism. Ndosa kwacho kuti kazhinji vanhu vanozoita vana vadarika 35 years pane marisk akawanda sterek ukatoona atozvara mwana ari bo it's a bonus. It's actually
That's
good.
true.
Wow.
That's true. People that give birth after the age of 34, 32 actually, you are considered a high risk patient.
Yes. That's
ndo vanhu
very
vaive vanonzi nyama dzakaomarara amwa masuo zvikasashanda azochekwa akaiswa mastitch kuti azooparetwa cause nyama dzakasunga.
Too tight.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, tazongoti tize zvedu ini tichiruda kunzwa kuti okay, tachiri panyaya ye first marriage yako. What led to the separation with papa first marriage? Because I asked the question yakuti was it an age issue, and you said age was part of it. What else contributed to your guys' separation? Because I'm sure kuneva fana vari kudeni wafunga kuti togona kungorora nezvezvi.
When 16, 17.
Yeah, 16, 17.
Okay, so in my case, the thing about me is I like relating to what would have happened to me. The whole setup of the way atairarama tiri magariro atanga takaita. I was an A student. There was no way I was gonna settle for kunonga cotton. Be a housewife, stay kumusha, kufudza mbudzi, kunochera mvura kurwizi and all that. Kana mvura ikanaya kunochera mvura kusend kukanya zvitina. I wanted to be a lawyer. That was my dream. My dream was to study law because vanoti ndine nharo 1, 2 vanhu vanoti I speak perfect
You're
English.
very well spoken.
Thank you very much. And I'm not shy. So growing up, I always told my dad, I'm like, Dad, Pandotu Montenga Sunday News, I want to be a lawyer. My dream is to study law. So there was no way I was going to study law when I was staying in Kokwe. So I told myself, you know what? Funuch is funuch.
Okay, let's say Nambiri. I think vanhu havani jealous. They never told you that you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
You're on fire. You're looking hot. Why are you guys jealous, eh?
You're
Why did
making me blush. Oh my God. Thank
We were
you.
taken away by the voice. Takati.
Hey, it's got
Well spoken.
Yeah.
Thank you
But
so much.
yeah, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's quite a number of contributing factors. You had your own personal goals. That didn't correlate with my plans and go ne lifestyle.
Yes.
But kuna umwe muno asina knowledge yanga unayo, asina kudzwa mtown. Arikumusha, how best would you motivate them, or how best would you advise muno ye arikumusha kuti shamwari uri kuona madhiri aya abude? Because your case, you talked about nyaya yekuti yechikoro, but I've got someone in my life that I know akatoenda ari grade 7.
Grade 7.
Yes.
Hey.
Akatoenda ari grade 7.
We're talking of a 12,
Yes,
13-year-old.
I'm telling you. So what would be your message to such children? Because vari kumusha, vanogara kumusha. And apana kuti kwanzi ndoda kuzoita lawyer. What would be the motivation?
Okay. So this is my message to every girl child all over the world, in Africa, be it Urukumusha, be it Urugaram Town. Being married is not an achievement. Uror was to abudirira.
Yeah.
Mupenyu. Dzidza imborarama life yekuzvitengera ice cream nemari yako. Kuzvikwidzawo kombi nemari yako. Womborojawo mumba mako wega. Uchitoka one room. Aboko otombouya kuzokushanyira kutown. Unovata kumba kwa landlord because vabereki vako vada kurara paunorara. You understand? So it's very important for a girl child to first of all explore the world. Kune maura anomwa Fanta. And atina mboti kuenda. Yes, ariko maura anomwa Fanta. Yes, atina mboti kuenda kujoina city kunodya lunch. Wobva wamwa 2-3 makulayo wodzokera kumba usati warorwa wato benzi. No. Because when you get married and then you meet new friends, kauti wobva waenda ku baby shower kana ku bridal shower, unosangana nevamwe vanhu vanobvumidzwa kumwa doro nevarume vavo, iwe wako asingakubvumidzi.
Yeah.
Ukamwa doro musi iwoyo kumba kwenyu hakunorarwi kuzanoti hauna kuzvijaira. So certain things we should teach ourselves. Kuzviendesa on a holiday. Kuzvidzidzisa oachieva zvaunoda before you get married. Then you can get married.
Okay, I've got a question.
Yes.
Your parents accepted to uyende.
My parents did not accept Kutindi. I've got a very strict father. We come from a Seventh-day Adventist family. And my grandfather was not okay with the whole idea of me getting married. That's
okay.
one. Two, my father was told kuti mwana wenyu atizira. She's being naughty because she's a teenager at this point in time. So my father was heartbroken, and source of communication at that point in time was very difficult because hakuna phone. My father is a very strict person. If my father was in Zimbabwe at that point in time, my father was never going to agree to me getting married. My father was very far away with work. So he was not there to protect me. He was not there to stand ground and say, no, you can't do this with my daughter. So it happened kuti ndakabva ndaroorwa baba wangu vakaudzwa kunzi mwana wako atizira. And my father got angry because he was thinking kuti after all the sacrifices I've made, I went to one of the best schools, kubva kuprimary, secondary. He was sacrificing. And ndamva ndakashota neschool shuing. I can't sleep. I've got a lot of energy. I clean.
I think that's actually called functional depression. You do the things that you're supposed to do. You are functioning on a daily basis.
Yes.
If you have to go to work.
Yes, but I do it an extra mile.
But now inside, there is a better.
You're drained, yes. And when I got admitted, I told them I am volunteering that you put me in a psychiatric ward. In a psychiatric ward, there is people that are aggressive. There's people that are silent. There's people that are controlled by medication, waiting to go to vascopis. Vascopis, that's like a mental asylum.
Yeah.
Where then ones go.
Yeah.
So I stayed there for 9 days. They did blood tests, psychology, psychiatric evaluation. Then my psychiatrist said she's not mentally disturbed because she writes notes every day. She helps with the cleaning.
Yeah.
She's active. She's probably depressed. Find out what's going on with her, like emotionally, so that you can get to the root of what's happening.
Yeah.
Then my results came back for the blood test, and I was diagnosed with neurosyphilis.
Neurosyphilis, what is that? If I
It's
may ask?
syphilis that I contracted when I was raped, and it was not treated well. So it developed
So
into
it's
a
like an
neurological.
STI.
Yes, it developed into a neurological infection, and it was now affecting my brain, combined with the borderline personality disorder that I suffer from.
Yeah.
Borderline personality disorder is when you suffer from mixed emotions caused by trauma you experienced as a kid, trauma you experienced growing up, the feeling of rejection, the feeling of wanting to belong, the feeling of having those flashbacks of things that happened to
In
you
the
when you were
past.
still a kid. Yes. So I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and neurosyphilis. Then, just before being discharged, she's fine, she can just take antidepressants and attend therapy. They said no. If she goes home, she's bound to have a stroke. She's bound to be mentally shut
Incapacitated.
down.
Yeah.
Wow.
She might go into like a coma. So she has to be readmitted into a medical ward. And then I did. And a shout out to all the sisters that were in the medical ward at Tembisa Hospital. Because at that time, foreigners were being mistreated at other hospitals. But I had like the most beautiful stay at Tembisa Hospital. I even gained weight
Wow.
while I was at the hospital. And also, I would like to thank my TikTok followers for chipping in. I would like to thank Reality TV, Mother Wempesa, Berries, Chierabeku Rampage. They came to see me when I was in hospital.
Wow.
They bought me goodies. Even my friend, Samantha Madhavek mentioned, may your soul rest in peace. She came to visit me in hospital, but she left me in this world. So, with being psychologically or emotionally drained and challenged, people don't really understand Kuti, what's going on with you.
Yeah.
I did a lumbar punch. I am lucky that I survived.
Lumbar puncture?
I did a lumbar puncture.
Wow.
That's for real.
Yes, they drained fluids from my spinal cord and filled up 9 containers with my spinal cord fluids.
You lie.
I'm not. And
Damn, usually that's the last resort in the medical.
yes. And after
Research,
that, I couldn't walk for days.
Yeah.
The pain was unbearable. It's worse than having a baby. It's worse.
But I actually applaud you for being able to go for counseling, admitting that you need help. Because in my case, I went to school. I was at Northwest University. I went there at the VAL campus. I went to the psychologist at that time. And I started my sessions, right? And there's this other time when she calls me and she says, you are the one who needs help here. So you need to keep up. And I just felt like, I don't want counseling anymore. Because I felt like I was a charity case and things like that. And I think psychologists and mental health practitioners, they need to be more kind when it comes to dealing with people, because now you're dealing with different kinds of people. You're dealing with people who, some of them don't even understand what's going on.
Yes.
Some of them don't even understand what happened to them. And they're here seeking for counseling, and you make them feel some sort of a way. So at that time, I was going for counseling. It was going on well. But the moment this lady calls and says, so we were doing it every Wednesday, right? So she says, okay, I'm going to call you on Monday to confirm for Wednesday, right? And she doesn't call. So on Wednesday, I'm chilled. I'm like, okay, she didn't call. So that means today we're not going to have a session. Yeah. So she calls me and says, hey, why didn't you why didn't you call?
Bishop.
But
Yeah.
you didn't confirm.
Remember, you're the one who needs help here. That statement alone
Broke you down.
made me refrain from canceling again.
So what
But,
what will be happening when you're having those sessions? What will you guys be talking about? Because I mean, probably I might need those type of sessions.
That's a good question. So firstly, they check your mood. From 1 to 10, how's your mood today? And then you say 6. So she's looking, okay, 6, okay. It's like 4 from 10. So what makes it 6? How are you feeling today? Have you ever had a heartbreak?
Bro, I'm
Do you
an
have
introvert
unsolved issues?
Like my vibe is
Trust
always
me,
like
the
on
psychologists
optimal, you
know
like-
how to deal with the introverts, no matter how introverted you are. Because I was introverted too. The reason why I was suffering in silence, because I believe like, hey, if I tell these people,
What
these
are they
people
gonna
think
say?
I'm strong. You know what?
Yes,
These
yes.
people think I'm strong. They're always coming to me with their issues. So if I come to them now and tell them, yo,
It's
I'm not
me
feeling
now.
okay. I want to kill myself.
And you see, with what you just said, a lot of people take me as their pillar of strength.
Yeah.
Kukafiwa ndinoenda ndinobetsera munhu akarwara ndinoenda ndinobetsera. People can call me and talk to me about how they feel. I offer people counseling because I've been through a lot of things, so I can relate to some of the things that my fellow women will be facing.
Yeah.
So now I'm used to telling other people to be strong. Now when they're telling me to be strong, I can't be strong. I just break down.
It is difficult.
And I remember when my son got ill, they brought him to Tembisa Hospital. The doctor said he had lung infection.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to the reception to give them my son's medical history. I want to applaud Teacher Portia and Glow and Fadiga, Wembare boys. They really assisted me when I was in hospital.
Yeah.
They chipped in and supported me in a way that I can't even explain.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
hearts of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Teacher Portia was helping me take care of my child because my child was going to the creche where she's working. So when my child got sick now, it became difficult for her to concentrate at work.
Yeah.
To an extent that mwana wangu ndakatombozomora drip kuchipatara.
Hey.
Signed a refusal of treatment letter and went to attend to my child. Then I came back to the hospital and continued with my medication. And I think I needed that.
Yeah.
Staying in hospital helped me see life at a different point of view.
Yeah.
It's not easy kutina 5 o'clock motikena nenga achisunda coffin
Hey.
remunhu afakarara paside pako wangari munext cubicle munhu watomboona. I had a lot of food coming into the hospital, so
Yeah.
I used to share mwad.
Yeah.
And I was one of the active ones. I had a phone, I had access to the Wi-Fi at the hospital. I would do my TikToks in the hospital,
Yeah.
share my story. And when I started sharing my story, I healed. I reached out to Captain Reality Samaita, thank you so much for your assistance.
Yeah.
People helped me financially because I had to sell my bed. School fees. It was my son's birthday month.
Yeah.
That story na mari yekuti nditire mwana wangu birthday.
Wow.
Reality TV and Mother Mpesa contributed, and some of the TikTok followers that I don't even know, but are anonymous, helped. Then mwana wangu akaitirwa birthday party when I was in hospital. When I left hospital, there was funds to assist me. Then, when I come back now to the world, people now look at me like I'm crazy. People can even make jokes and remarks about me being crazy because I went and stayed in a psychiatric ward.
Without considering that you voluntarily
That just
went
brings
there
us
as
back
well.
to how people are not educated enough
Yeah.
about mental health.
Yes.
Because you can make a joke out of someone who's so brave to bring out their story, to say, guys, I'm suffering.
That's
I'm depressed. I'm at a psychiatric hospital. That takes enough bravery, and I applaud you for that.
Thank you. That's one of the reasons why in this Garema group M Kempton Park. Because whenever I try to voice my opinion,
Magrupe mazimbo, man.
People be like,
I don't depress.
when I try to voice my opinion, ghost, people will be like, I got a Brook anopenga. Even when I'm saying something that's valid, something that's reasonable.
Yes.
Kunongwenza anopenga.
Yeah,
It's
which
just
is wrong. No.
Very
You know,
wrong.
the bottom line is people, they must know what at different levels we are going through shit life.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
true.
And the worst part of it you've got no one to tell until it's late.
Yeah.
Anaona wona ma symptoms aya kutozobuda, it means watoshaya
Yeah.
ukuthi anombokona kupokana just a little cancel andozona manje kana kuti munhu wangoti I rely on this person ndikamuudzaka anogona kutombondiudza zvimwe zvinhu zvokuti ndinotaka kutofilapo andozona manje kazhinji tinotovashaya vanhu vakaita sei.
Yes, because some of those
my
people,
friends, they betray us.
Yes.
So you cannot go to your friend nenyaya yako yokuti chamaruze ere kuti ndunzwa mudumbu.
Yeah.
Yes, because like with our friends, Ghost, if I try and confide in you, una bestie wako ndiri bestie wako una bestie wako ana bestie wake. Bestie acha knows bestie, bestie knows bestie, bestie knows bestie.
Yeah.
Then the next thing is everyone knows what I'm going through.
Yes.
Now I'm the talk of town. Now people are discussing about how I feel emotionally. People are discussing about how emotionally drained I am or ndikukundikana life.
Of which that's not the case.
Yeah.
It's also in our case, Sewarume, especially Varume, I think the reason why men die early is because
Or commit suicide.
is because we have never been taught enough.
Yeah, to open enough.
Yes, to be
Yes.
open. And the other problem is our ego. You know, it won't allow you. Imagine me coming to you saying, bro, I'm depressed.
Easy. No, to those who doesn't understand.
Yeah, to those who do not understand,
Yes,
they wouldn't.
they will laugh at you or mock you about it.
Definitely.
But unoziva kuti ukataurwa izvozvo nemunhu ka unofanira kutobva watomira ipapo because unotoziva kuti this person is not easy to
Pari
tell me
paline.
this kind of thing. Anditi ka reka nditomira right now. So
especially Sevarume, Sevarume. I actually encourage men to seek help. It is very important that we feel overwhelmed. Sometimes you might not be. Remember on the other episode, we were talking about betrayal.
Yes.
That, you know, once you have been betrayed by 2, 3, 4 people, you don't trust anyone else from that point. So it is important that even after you get betrayed by friends, whosoever, just try to keep on finding people that you can confide in. Reason being, kwanzi problem shared, problem half solved.
Yes, that's
so it is important. Sometimes, but panenya taura also before I forget, ndekuti, you know, with depression, I don't know how they categorize it, but you might be going through stuff without knowing. You might be depressed without knowing. Unogona kutokwanisa kutobhadhara, let's say if you are paying your rentals, if you're taking care of your children, everything will seem okay, but pane chinenge chichikudya at the back of your mind. So I think from time to time we should, chero ukafunga kuti iwewe hauna need reality check, self introspection, we have to self introspect ourselves and find out kuti guys, you know, that's a boy, because one of the best way to diagnose if you've got some type of anxiety or depression or some type of stress is your functionality. How you tackle problems. One, how do you respond to people? Sometimes what we may call ego, sometimes what we may call anger, sometimes it's just a simple form of depression.
That's true.
It's a simple form of mental a mental breakdown. Yes. So it is. Yeah.
Because you see, Ghost, when I'm emotionally drained, automatically my body is in defending mode.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you attack me, automatically it triggers something in me and I react. And my reaction is not going to be something that you expect. Okay, so I stayed in hospital for 28 days. I was talking to my dad almost on a daily basis. We even fought because he was saying he wants my uncle to adopt my son because they feel like I'm failing and all that. I'm like, you are supposed to be here supporting me emotionally. Banana, come and see me. Like, making an effort of being there for me. Don't be like, ane depression
don't you think that it is more important to question it is more important to use the questioning approach instead of the suggestive approach.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I agree with
because for an example, if your parents would come and say, mwana tukusuggesta kuti mwana atorwe nehanzvadzi yako, yeah, it will obviously trigger something. But if they come and just say, what were you thinking
regarding Mana? Because Mana stayed at crash. Mana ended up at the police station. Mana ended up staying with strangers. Mana ended up being hospitalized because Dumbranga rakazvimba. Mapapu akazvimba. I don't know what he was fed and all of that. So a lot happened. Assuming my dad had come, Vakatora Mana and stayed with him when I was in hospital. Maybe my son was never going to be in hospital with an oxygen mask on his face.
Yeah.
5 days after I had been discharged from the hospital, and I'm trying to heal and reconnect with the outside world.
So what's okay? What helps you stay strong? Because I mean, like, you talking about this without having a mental breakdown. It's something else. It's some, yeah.
I was hoping we were going to get some tissues for you, girl. But it seems you got this. You can talk about it.
I have a friend. Manjenjenje wangu Linda. Manjenjenje wangu Melissa.
Yeah.
Melissa and Linda told me kuti ndiri bareta. Ndinogara pamsoro pemsoro.
Oh, wow.
So the decision to stay with you is up to me. Ndinogona ngorowa nemhepo ndobva. Ndinogona ngopaikira neside.
Yeah.
Ndikasadona. Ndinogona ngogara pamusoro pemsoro. Ndikasashekeka. So inini mwana wachihera.
Yeah.
Ndiri bareta.
Yeah.
Everything that I have been through. Kurepwa ndine 10 years. Kurorwa ndine 16 years. Kuita vana vangu from 4 different fathers and still not be married. And still stand and be here.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of bravery.
You went through a lot.
And you being able to talk about it, it's another step into healing.
Yes. Before today, talking about it was not easy. I would burst into tears. But now, I use my story to motivate other people.
Wow.
I was telling someone that if I find the right publisher, I'm going to publish my life story.
You should write a book.
Because there's been a lot of unfortunate series of events in Brook's life.
Yeah.
I moved from being Nabu. I became Nabruka. I became Maitandeka.
Yeah.
I became Mai Makatungu.
Yeah.
I became Brook in Kempton Park.
Yeah.
And right now, today, from being a maid kumapurazi, sakura kumarinda, today, Nabruka is a qualified massage therapist.
Wow.
Yes, I own my own spa. I do my own thing. The lifestyle I live, as much as not everyone understands it.
Yeah.
Okay, most people don't know this. The reason why I do strip shows is because I started doing them after the rape. I started drinking alcohol after the rape. I started being wild after the rape. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how did we get here?
Yeah.
I took my weaknesses and told myself, I'm not a victim. I'm a victor.
Yeah.
I conquered.
Yeah.
I survived everything that Humburani Tlengani put me through. I survived everything I went through in Chirea. I survived everything that Johnson put me through. I've raised my kids.
Yeah.
And I've told myself, Kuti, Numbuino Sengwana Mai for a reason.
Yeah.
I might be a single mother.
Yeah.
I've been rejected when I had I got rejected when I had my third child.
Yeah.
Shikanzi imvana angamborori kumba kwedu. Mwana wangu stays with my dad. Mwana wangu, I haven't seen him for the past 2 years because my dad stays with him and tries to protect him with everything that he has.
Yeah.
And at some time, when he says Mwana wangu maybe has bad dreams and all that, I tell him maybe he's suffering from separation anxiety. Maybe he misses me. Maybe he misses his dad. But I can't risk having to force a father and son relationship whereby my son is going to be abused. I can't risk having that. The love that my parents give to my son is enough. The love that I give to my children is enough.
it's not
my
your fault.
Yes.
If you were married young, if you were forced into marriage, it's not your
my
fault. But the healing part now
Is up
it
to
is
me. It's
your
my
responsibility to make
yes.
sure that you start healing. And from what you're saying, I'm realizing that you are taking accountability to say, okay, all this happened.
But now it's up
It
to
was
me
not
to
my
fix
fault,
it.
but now
Yes.
it's up to me because I have kids that are looking up to me, and all the women that are here listening to this right now, I'm sure they feel inspired because no matter how your past looks like, no matter the abuse that you endured, you can make something. Right now, you're a massage therapist.
Yes.
You are a professional. You are in the game.
Mono book appointments.
All right. So where do we get to book?
Okay, so
everything.
I don't have a shop at the moment. I think people that know me
Oh, you're mobile.
know, yes, I'm mobile. Know that I had a shop before lockdown. When my grandfather passed away, I went back home. When I came back, things were not going well for me financially.
Yeah.
So I decided being a mobile spa is better because when I come to you, you are in the comfort of your own home. You
Yes.
are comfortable.
Yes.
You're bathing with your own towel,
Yeah.
your own body shower. You are in the comfort of your own home. You are not scared because massage.
Yeah.
Because most people do massages for sexual desires. Some people do massages for health purposes.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling? Okay, bring it on. Bring your question.
All right. The sexual desires part. Okay, now let's shift to your profession.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what do you do basically when we talk about massage? What is it for? Because I mean, people at home they just think kuti probably massaging day.
Unongobatwa mashoda.
Okay.
Zvapera ipapo.
What is it about? Yeah.
Okay, Ghost, have you ever gone to a massage spa?
Yes.
Okay, how was your experience?
Relaxing.
Okay. I was in Cape Town.
Yes.
And ndaita basa Norwazers. So body yanga ita kuda kutsikwa it was say kuti ndiyazvila. So ndakanyatsonzwa kuti what no it helps it release ndakarelease that the Lord pane Lord ndanga ndinayo in my body yandasingazoita papi chaipo. But nekubatwa ikoko.
Okay, during your massage session,
Yes.
was there anything tempting that happened?
No.
Or is it because
Was it
you
a
have
guy?
self-control?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, was it a
Okay.
guy or a lady?
No, it was a lad. Chakadoitika futi the lad ndanga ndatomuziva. Andozvona manje. She was more like a friend.
Friend.
Yes. No, mazira takasangana on
Ghost suspicion.
No.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, just like he was explaining, Kuti, he did the massage and nothing happened sexually. So there are people that do massages because they've got medical issues. There is a man from Zambia, Paul Kwangwa. Paul Kwangwa did an operation during lockdown, and then when he woke up, half of his body was paralyzed. Half of his body was paralyzed. So he was doing massages after his sessions with his Chinese doctor so that I can help him with the reflexology of his body, helping his body relax so that he can be able to do exercises, so that he can be able to go and do occupational therapy.
Yeah.
So he's what you call that person, the surgeon. He's surgeon, he's physiotherapist, he's occupational therapist, and Brook, the massage therapist. We were working hand in hand so that we can be able to help him start walking again. And actually right now, Paul Kwangwa is mobile. He can walk on his own. He's one of the best logistics companies in...
No.
Go ahead.
Okay, so right now, Paul Kwangwa is one of the best logistics companies in Zambia. He was coming to SA to seek help after he had a stroke. So he was doing massages because he needed help to rejuvenate his body.
Yeah.
So here I know the hot stone. When a person does hot stone, the hot stones, they melt that heat onto your spinal cord, and then it penetrates And that heat goes to all the parts of your body because your spinal cord is connected to your body. When you do a foot spa treatment, it's because ukatinda kaneta, you feel it kumakumbo. When you do a head and shoulder massage, when you are tired, you're like, I'm tired. So when your shoulders and your head get massaged, you relax. And then there are those naughty people who want you to massage them while you're wearing lingerie. Yes, they want happy endings. And during happy ending, it doesn't necessarily mean yazin kuning. During happy ending, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are penetrating or you are getting sexually involved with someone like Kwita Bonde, Kwita Lula.
Yeah.
You can just ask for a hamamaoko. You can just ask for her to suck your lollipop. It just depends on what the person wants. And
is it professional though?
It's not.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Voice Simplified Network. And of course, I'm with my family today, Queen Brook, and or you want to be called Nabu. And then, of course, Paida on my left, and Ghost in the studio, and everybody else. So we were talking about marriage earlier on. Of course, it emanated from the story that you were sharing with us. Kurorwa kwakaitwa kana kutiziswa kana kurodzwa uchiri mudiki. So, what happened to your second marriage? Because you said tadziri tu. Chichakazoitika chakazoita kuti uite shungu dzekuda kuti aiwa inini alright ndakuda kudzokera murorwa.
Okay, this is what happened. Before my second marriage,
Yes.
I met Johnson, babu mwana wangu. He was abusive. Used to beat me up, used to shout at me. And when he found out kuti ndakambogara kwachireya, and there was once a guy in my life who I was married to, it made things worse. Because now, panga pasina love, panga pasina respect, panga pa venezia zvekuti, aiwawo, ndoziya kuti wakambogara naningi, aiwawo, ndoziya kuti wakambodai, you understand? So, we had a kid before I even met his family. I only met his mom after ndakunovasira mwana. That's when I knew from my second marriage. Okay, so fast forward to my second marriage. Dinuyo, dating a married man. My dad finds out. Zhigara kumba kwavari kundirojera. After ndadzoka kumba kuzogara kumba as a single parent. My dad gets angry, calls and says, Unza mari yangu yerenti yandakupa. I remember it was 900 rands. I take that 900 rands, left a fully furnished room, traveled to Bedbridge so that I can jump the border and look for greener pastures in SA. I get to Home Affairs, I tell them my story. I was in an arranged marriage, a failed relationship. I want to study law. I want to explore the world. So I can't do that back home because of my background. They gave me an asylum. Then I met this other woman, my shelter. Meet my shelter. My shelter takes me to the farm in Musina. I won't mention the name. We get there. When we get there, my ex-husband, my now ex-husband is there. He asked me to clean him by do so. Then after that, my shelter brings my bags and she's like, ndawe ane mabag ukwanise kuraramba kwangu cause kune munhu ari kuuya. Then that guy says, you guys can stay together.
So how old were you by then?
I was 17, turning 18.
Still a minor.
Okay.
Still a minor. And I didn't leave my daughter from that relationship that I had.
marriage, yeah.
No, I had a child from a relationship after I had my first marriage. First marriage, then guy takes advantage of me, sleeps with me. I'm not on any contraceptive. I get pregnant only to find out 4 months later after I had left Ikoko. Then my father called and said, dzokera kumunhu akakupa nhumbu unogara ikoko wopiwa mari wotora mwana woendesa mwana kupi kuzimbabwe anogara kumba kwavo. And after ndabvisirwa vanatsvakira ikuno and all that, my father came to visit kuti vaone pandinogara. My father cried because my second husband was way older than me. You know when you're walking with someone and people think it's your dad.
What is the age difference?
Yo. He was 42, I was 17.
Yo.
Wow.
Yes, and our child was our first child, his first child. He didn't have a child. Second,
aipinda chechi iwe
anga asingapinde chechi aimwa doro, aive nemaramba doro, so the relationship didn't work out. But kumba kwedu, he's recognized as Mukwasha. Zvekuti even today, if I decide I want to mend things with him, I can easily go back because kumba kwavo vanondiziya. Ndiri muroora, kumba kwedu vanozikanwa seMukwasha. Andina kupiwa gupura, I walked away because it was just too much for me.
1742.
Is it a real thing kuti someone in his 40s has never been married before?
He was married before and then the wife passed away.
Oh.
Then when I got there, like I want to chance with that wife.
Yeah.
So I took it out. I took the mattress out. I bent it. I bought my own stuff.
You wanted to start on a clean slate?
Yes, and I did start on a clean slate. Yes.
So didn't the age difference affect how you guys used to relate? Did it cause any mental health issues between you guys, or age is just a number, as they say those days?
It did. It took a toll on me because we loved different things. At that point in time, I never used to drink. He drank, he smoked.
Yeah.
I'm asthmatic. I can only vape upon the apple and maybe mbanje upon the apple. But
Yeah.
I don't smoke cigarettes. I bear my cigarettes, like chain smoking.
Yeah.
And what also helped is he was always at work. He's a game rancher, so he was always busy. And financially, I was stable. I was being respected as long as Munasana Kumadoro. The reason why I left is because he slept with that woman that brought me there.
What?
Yes.
Ew.
What do you actually mean? Because I'm like, what do you mean she slept with a woman who brought you there?
My ex-husband slept with the same my shelter.
Who
That
introduced you to each other?
Introduced me to him
That's crazy.
behind my back after he paid for my bride price. They slept together.
Wow.
Yeah, stuff like that, when he was you know, people are very weird, man. Stuff happens. So you just introduced another topic. Yeku South Africa, crossing the border. How has been the experience? Till today, to the person that we know now, okay, like what were the events that unfolded till you have got this beautiful career that you have right now?
Okay, so from Kutiza kwandakaita kumba, when Dad found out that I was dating a married man, I had 900 rands. Ndakashandisa 50 rands kubva kuGweru kusvika kuborder. Then ndobva vatotsvagira mai kwakatainzi tonorara kumba kwavo. Tiri kumba kwamai ava, mai ava vakati unza 900 ndokubhadharira, unza change yawasara nayo ndokubhadharira. Excuse me, motor. She took the money. Kujamba border nekumvura, it was 50 rands. Because motor yainokusiya pamvura. Wopinda muRwizi, wofamba from the other side of the river to the other side of Limpopo River.
Wow.
Wosvika wopinda nepafence panenge pakachekwa pakaboka. Musangana namagunmen. Vanagunmen vanenge vachiedza kuti vada tip yekuti mukwanise kupfuura. Wozonosvika kumataxi. Mukwira mini taxis, mupinda mtown, moenda kuchurch. Kuchurch kuNansfield, it's next to the clinic. It helps women a lot, but a lot happens in that environment. There are people that are sick, like critically ill. You can see kuti munhu yari kurwara atobva kumba kwake because haachakwanise kuroja.
Yeah.
Wakarara pamside pemunhu ari kurwara une mwana wako, you are sharing the toilet with that person. You might even get urinary infections because you are sharing a toilet with more than 100 women staying together in a hole.
Ew.
Yes. So
When was that?
October 29, 2013.
And how old were you?
I was still 17.
Yeah.
So when I then got to the plot, I stayed there. Murungaindi Farida, because I could express myself in English. I learned to show hospitality. Then when I left, I stayed in Matswale First 5. I was working as a housekeeper. I was working as babysitter for a beautiful, kind-hearted woman, Kentani Baloi. I will always love you and respect you because you taught me to be a prayer warrior, irregardless of my imperfections. So I met a guy, Umbrani Tlengani. I hope you wrote in prison. He was obsessed with me. Guy kidnapped me. I went through a lot.
Kidnapped?
Yes, kidnapped me. I went through a lot. Like it was like a one visa. Up to an extent that I was mentally disturbed because of the events that took place. He took me to a bushy area. He sexually assaulted me. He sexually abused me. He physically abused me.
Did you get to report those cases?
I
'Cause these are serious cases.
And it took me 8 years to attend trial. And usually when you stay in a foreign country...
8 years?
Yes.
It was here in South Africa, right?
Yes. Usually when you stay in a foreign country, then you just get swept under the carpet.
Yeah.
Yes. When you're in a foreign country, then you get swept under the carpet because ukaripota uri kubva kumusha kwenyu hauna marights kunyika kwavanhu.
Zvinoita sezvisina basa.
But I went to Pretoria, the NPA.
Yeah.
When I got to the NPA, they moved my court case from the magistrate court to the high court in Toyando.
Yeah.
And Humbrani said he doesn't want a lawyer. When I came to court, he thought maybe I was not going to attend trial on that given day after the case was moved to the high court. I get there, he said he doesn't want to work with his lawyer anymore. He wants to represent himself. Then I had studied a lot. I was watching the Suits.
Yeah.
I had studied a lot, so I had so much experience regarding Kuti. Unopindura sei munu. And my prosecutor had prepared me for everything that was going to happen.
You were well equipped.
I was well equipped. So when he thought he was attacking me with questions, I responded with reasonable answers.
Yeah.
And he lost the trial. He thought representing himself was going to help him. He lost the trial. Then he got sentenced to 62 years in prison and 2 life sentences. Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of men get away with abuse.
Yes,
they get
do.
away with it, especially if they're dealing with younger women. Let's say you're 17 and you're 18, they manipulate you.
That's true.
Into saying, you're not submissive, you don't listen.
Yes, and by the time
it
happened,
goes away like that.
By the time it happened, I think I was 19 going to 20.
Yeah.
So I just want to say to every African child that was abused by Umbulani Tlengani and Musina, I stood the ground for you.
Wow.
I can proudly say I put away an animal and he can never be able to hurt any other woman just like he had a lot of us because he had 11 counts of rape.
11
counts of rape.
Just rape.
Yes. So imagine the women who were not brave enough to go and report.
Yeah.
A lot of women who couldn't come and testify in court. I stood my ground.
Yeah.
I testified because as a child, I got abused by a family member and because yanga iri hama. So I told myself that now that I'm an adult, somebody raped me. Somebody took something from me that I did not give to them. They have to be punished for that.
And I think it's a very wrong thing for people to say, Sekuru, don't go and report Sekuru because everyone has rights. So once your rights are infringed, you have every right to go and report so that the case can be taken seriously and then justice can be served. But what I really want to ask you is, Kuti, in the middle of all these things, you're going from court day to day, you're going back to court and everything, right? How did that impact your mental health? Because remember, you're young, you're trying to live your youth. And then...
Advocate Vachatinets.
Yeah.
So you see, you're young, you're trying to enjoy your youth. At that time, maybe you're probably thinking, I should be clubbing, I should be trying on skincare routines, I should be trying to see what is it that I want to do with my life, right? How was your mental health at that time? Did you have anyone to talk to? Did you somewhere get counseling after going through all that?
Yeah,
or you just
definitely need
brushed
to.
it off the African way to say, shnopfura, ndozvinoita varume. And I think Africans should refrain from ndozvinoita varume because children are being traumatized. You were a minor, you got traumatized. Did you even get counseling? How did it affect your mental health? And as of now, have you healed from that experience?
Okay. My biggest supporter during that period was Botsotso Baloyi and Kensani Baloyi. We were church mates. They introduced me to the church. The church members from Christ Embassy, they had my back. Prayer groups, prayer supports. It really helped.
Wow.
Then there was therapy with the psychologist and the the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Then they put me on medication, PrEP, contraception, antidepressants, anti-anxiety. And during that time, I think even up to now, my father doesn't believe that I have psychological or mental issues. He just thinks kuti as long as free jagas run calf na boy fun with stress.
It's probably the type you're good. Or with a depression, takakutengera blazer nyowani.
Yes.
What do you think causes that? African parents, you be there in your room depressed and they say, imindimika depression. Total,
No,
Okay,
we're raised to be actually strong.
It's just my glasses. It's okay. Ghost, I have a question for you. As an African parent, do you believe kuti mwana wako anaita depression?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. My father thinks kuti I'll just be making fun of real life.
So you can be. What we fail to realize is this one. To provide everything, so to forget to provide for you as our daughter, and but it's not everything. And also this, so to provide as nene zuku depressor. There are certain things that need to be talked about.
Yeah.
And so it's real.
Yeah, and the other thing that people don't really get is, our brain is so complicated. The cognitive process, the behavior of the brain is so weird. And I'm sure right now, if there are any issues that have been diagnosed, diseases or whatever, mental challenges that have been diagnosed over the years, I think we have just done a fraction in terms of how much our bodies get affected by the brain. So some of these things, we can speak about them. The sad part about this is, okay, I'll give you an example. How many times have you heard that somebody was happy, laughing, having fun, then the next thing, heart attack, then they drop? How many times have you heard of that? It always happens. But the owner of the body is not even aware. The owner of the brain is not even aware that the brain is doing this, the brain is doing that. So at least once your child shows you, or once somebody shows you some symptoms of depression, anxiety, all these things, I think it is very important that we pay attention to those things, because we do not really know. Of course, we might make fun of it, like you were saying, Kuti. Vabereki vako vanogona kutengera blazer takakutengera blazer,
school fees, fridge, calf.
Yeah,
holiday one.
In as much as we may put humor to this, this is something that is really happening, and it's affecting families.
No, but I think the reason we see they don't know the symptoms. No, that's the big reason why
we misjudge.
Yes,
and I think I should.
She's not depression charge.
Yeah,
And I think I should chip in on there, because at one point in my life, I was depressed. You start feeling like not participating in this thing called life.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel, Kuti, I don't have the energy to live.
Yes.
You won't even think, Kuti, you keep on saying, if it was up to me, I would cut it short.
Yes.
You understand? You start having suicidal thoughts. Could maybe you send text like, "Hi friend, I want to have a permanent rest," and sometimes you don't even have anyone to talk to.
Yes.
And now a lot of people start resorting to alcohol.
Yes.
Drinking a lot of bottles and everything. But to everyone who's going through depression, the bottles, they're just a temporary solution.
Yeah, temporary solution.
Because once you're sober, you're going back to
your
this.
problems,
So it'll be
yes.
good to seek professional help.
But I don't know now. Anyway.
Okay.
Bottle rinenge richinaka, but ukazotamba uchikodzokera ngofeel kuti maybe I'm not enough, maybe vanhu vanofunga kuti ndinonetsa, unotanga kuzvitongesa, you lose the will. And for me, it was so unfortunate kuti the time that I got depressed, I was in varsity. I was chasing my dreams.
Oh, that's when you recorded I'm in a dark place.
So there's actually a time when I was with Ron here and we were in the studio and he says, "Okay, here is the guitar. You just sing anything that comes to your mind." And the first thing I'm singing, "I'm in a dark place. I feel like I'm drowning." You see, that was me singing, and I'm like, and then he comes to me and he's like, "Was that just a song?" So I started opening up to him, like, I really feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm drowning.
Honestly, by that time,
Yeah.
I was clueless about what
What was
mental
happening.
health.
You probably
is.
say she's crazy.
No, I didn't
Drama
say that, come on.
ratanga.
No, but when you said it, when you told me, I was just like, what's the reason for you to say you're depressed? I mean, you're just in varsity.
You're going to school, your fees
Yeah,
is paid,
yeah.
you look healthy.
So, and from that time, I started thinking to myself, probably law isn't a good subject. I started equating law to other complex studies, complex disciplines that are out there. So to myself, even up to now, I think most of the people that are studying law, they've got mental health issues.
Come on now.
Because of you.
That's shady. That's shady.
Honestly, later on, that's when I discovered how deep this runs. Now I'm thinking to myself, so Paida really was going through all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so she mentioned something. She said, when you feel like you're having mental challenges, you should seek professional help. My 12,500 followers from TikTok, I think 30% believe that I was not okay. I met a girl yesterday. I was clubbing somewhere at a function. Then she came and then she hugged me. I'm like, "Do you know me?" She's like, "No, I don't know you personally, but I know you from TikTok. I'm just hugging you because I want you to know that we love you out there and everything is going to be okay. You've had
Wow.
a tough year."
Yeah.
Wow.
So, quick rewind to April. April. Actually, January. Second week of January, I was struggling, like emotionally, I was drained to an extent that pangapasina basa, hakuna mna no buka masaji, hauna mari.
Yeah.
People like Berries, Murumane Ndevu, KD, they chipped in to assist me. And some people from Telegram, they chipped in to assist me financially so that I could get another place to stay. Berries came, I found a place in Boxburg. But I could feel, because emotionally I'm not okay.
Yeah.
And the way I'm feeling, I snap a lot. The way I'm feeling, I get aggressive, like just like that. Then
Some
I went
of the symptoms, by the way.
Yes. Then I went to the social workers in Campton Park. I told them, "Can you keep my son until I feel like
Yeah.
I'm okay?"
Do they
'Cause I
actually
don't-
do that?
Yeah.
They allow you to leave your
Because I
son there?
I explained my situation. To the social workers, I explained to them what was really happening. They took my son in, they assisted, booked me, psychology sessions. Okay, it's fine. I got better. My son came back, went to a crash. From the crash, he was staying there full time. I was trying to hustle, trying to provide for him. Fast forward to April. April, I come back to Campton Park. I'm staying with a friend. Me and the friend had an argument. I was coming from the bar. That time, I was drinking like a lot, like non-stop drinking. Then I smashed my friend's car. I smashed all of his house windows. He just stood there because he was confused. It was like I had been possessed by something.
Wow.
Then after that, my then boyfriend came to the club with the girlfriend, now the wife,
Yeah.
on his birthday, wearing stuff I had bought from him from underwear, t-shirts,
Yeah.
the soapy bathroom. So I felt attacked, and then he came and was like, "Hande itinojika." Then when we got there, kwakavunzwa makuwa, and I just triggered something in me. So kuti ndakanoposta iye ne lollipop yake pa status.
What, when you say status, was it WhatsApp? Was it Instagram?
Status yepa WhatsApp, TikTok. That day my phone was ringing, Buruku Sadar. Buruku ndikati nasansi kutsiurika. So then he apologized. Then I told myself, you know what? Emotionally, this is draining me.
Yeah.
The whole idea of me finding out that he's with another woman and probably cares for that other woman
Yeah.
and not me. And I went to the hospital. I get there, I open a file, Tembisa Hospital. I go to the psychiatric ward. I explain to the doctor my
condition.
condition,
Yeah.
like what I'm going through. Because my fear was I have a 1 year, 7 months old son now.
Yeah.
By then he was almost a year old. So I'm like, what if I have an emotional breakdown and I strangle my son in the process?
Yeah.
What if I have an emotional breakdown and I smash my son against the wall?
And you know,
What's
all these
gonna
things,
happen?
they seem like they don't happen. But I think one of the movies that actually did justice to what happens when you experience a mental breakdown, it was that movie by Tyler Perry. The name just escaped my head, but I'm sure you're going to put it on the video. You know, when these things are happening, people think that you're just shouting at people.
They think it's a joke.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah. So it's so crazy, and we can't comprehend it. You know, I know somebody that had something similar to that, and it happened to her soon after giving birth. Now,
Depression.
something like that.
Yes.
So, like all of a sudden, sometimes we would visit her to say, I know, people would visit her to say, I know we've come to see the child. Then all of a sudden, she just gets bored. She starts crying. Irritated. Then she stands up angry. Then she goes upstairs. Doesn't want to talk to anybody. She
Shuts
locks the
herself,
door. Yeah, she
yes.
shuts herself.
Even feels like that camera stopped.
All right. Just need to press the.
How long has it stopped though?
I know. I'll say a couple of seconds because it's already. If it's on 29. And this one was rolling.
Stationery, school fees, food, boarding, everything was always provided for. And up to now, I respect my dad because of that. So it's so heartbreaking to see ghosts. My dad wasn't there to protect me at that point in time. I don't blame him, but I feel like if he was there, maybe things would have been different. If my father was there at that point in time, things would have been different. I could have achieved my dreams the way I could have wanted my life to be. It was going to be like that.
Okay, I think inyaya iyi kai inongotudza kuti kune vanhu vari great when it comes panyaya marriage, because unoziva kuti right now you cannot tell us kutoti unonakirwa nemwana ane 15. She doesn't know how to birth herself to the extent yekuti zvinotoakuattracta. Haana kana mafeatures anonyatsokuattracta to that extent.
That's true.
Anditika some vanononoka body yavo inononoka kutoita sei kudevelopa
Even kuteera chaiko chaiko. Anenge asati akuteera zviya zvekuenda kumwedzi. Vamwe vanononoka. Iwo wati ndane mukadzi asati akuteera.
Chinonzi mukadzi chii? Maybe that's where we are failing to understand. Chinonzi mukadzi chii?
Alright, inini ndoda kuuya neimwe perspective anditi. Please don't get me wrong, right? Tine yatinoti your communal philosophy, which is a narrative that we develop over time as a community. Anditi. So back in the day, it was normal for you to get married to a minor, to a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, and all that. Then later on, probably you find out because you probably go on him 15 years, 16, 17, 18. So I think could it define the perfect age? I think as humanity, once we have set boundaries, let's respect them, regardless of what biology says. Why? Because ukatarisa even kuchikoro anditi kuti mwana anzi apedza anyatsokupedza kudzidza so kuti ave fully equipped mentally kuti akwanise kusurvive in this world anofanira kunge asvika 18 years. You understand? So the anogona kuita mukadzi biologically anogona kuita mukadzi at 13 anenge akutokwanisa kuzvara handiti anogona kutoita nhumbu. I saw another documentary yaitaura about mwana ane 9 years akatoita chi akatoita mwana wacho akatorarama.
9 years?
Yes.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is
possible.
Regardless of what biology says, let us understand that it's not at the end of the day, because most of these guys, the argument is biology says once munhu asvika 13 years ave mukadzi, once akutevera ave mukadzi, of which what I'm saying is mukadzi according to biology, yes, akukwanisa, but hazvirevi kuti anofanira, because our world as humanity we have evolved beyond that age. So iko zvino takuti kudii takuti munhu ngaawane mukana wose wakasununguka. It's actually right yemunhu kana akazvarwa kuti asvike 18 years before atanga kuita crucial decisions, because ndo panenge paperera basic learning and it's or basic understanding of how the world functions. Ukatarisa ku high school nengu waita na commerce na accounts, waita geography, waita history, science, wakunzwisa chi life, one background uto right chi chinonzi life, then you start. So regardless of what biology says, let us honor and respect what we have agreed as humanity and what we have said as humanity.
No, that's it.
Yes.
Unaona sisi dozo tangu tora kutukwega mukhawo kune vanhu rume kana uchinotora vanhu vakaita seva vanenge vachiri vana vadiki zvezve kana ivo vanopo vanotiti ivo pavakati ivo let's say let's agree kuti isusu mwana anofara at least consent age is 17 18.
Let's keep it at 18 because even if the law says 16, It doesn't make sense. What will you be trying to do with the 16-year-old?
So they don't want to admit it publicly.
They always protect the law.
We are investing a lot into our girl child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before that age of 20. Because imagine, kids, they are at a disadvantaged position. Kazhinji we ukatorwa ukarorwa usati waachieve zvimwe zvinoda
You will not achieve it.
Because
You won't.
varume vashoma vanoda kadzi ane power.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Look
Chirongwa
at me.
chitoenda kubasa unogona kutomiswa nokuda kuti murume haadi munhu waanofunga kuti is a threat.
But that brings me to a question as to what more can change when you're married? Because it seems as if before you're married, you have the freedom, you can pursue your dreams, you can do everything. You can even find murume anoti mukadzi wangu rega ndikurore chikoro wazopedzisa. Let's say you're not yet done with your O levels or things like that. Unozopedzisa, then magara paunozoti baba ndakuda kunopedzisa chikoro zvonzi handina mukadzi anoita sei anoshanda. What really happens is it men boosting their ego, or
No,
they fear that you could be greater than them.
Yes. Plus the thing is, look at it right now. Unoziva mukadzi aka over empowered. You don't need a man.
And also some women, if they're financially stable or independent, they become disrespectful.
Yes. So
a man
that's the
wants...
thing. Because inyaya yepower, kuti mukadzi akadzidza, unoziva kuti power varume riri papi kazhinji kacho. Ripa kuti inini uyo unofanira kukondora nekuti ndini ndine power rekuunza kana iri mari ndiri kuunza. But what imagine kutoti inini ndiri kubva uku indaita sekuti chandikumbira mari kana iri yekutenga something. So inini roho yangu haipi mari. I need that feeling yekuti inini ndiri baba.
You are in charge.
Vazhinji those that's the problem. Then wakadzi tikatorana zvakanaka nekuda kutanga tidanana, then vakanga vapinda munyika mwakanodzidza uchanoona a guy better than me. Andozvinzisa uko kwaenda uchanoona a guy better than me. Andozvona manje obvaona kuti komana ndakaita mawira mombe paya. Andozvona manje no wonder why uchiona kuti guys akuna varume havachaitisa vakadzi vavo kana kumainvest azviite ndobhadharira munhu ini nasvika kuinvest obvaona mufesa
plus kumayunivhesiti dzinotsva zvadzo
ende dzinotsva
dzinorohwa.
So ndopa zvakanyanyira inini hangu ndongoda kuti inini hangu dai mwana wangu inini musikana and I don't allow her to get married before 20. Ndinoda kuti adzidza asvika pano pekuti paanotorwa nemurume murume anofanira kutomutora achitoziva kuti ndikutora munhu atori nestatus yake kudhara. Andozvona manje. So she's getting into marriage because she wants it.
Yeah, because now a lot of ladies are getting married for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
You find a lady saying kuti I just want the ring, I want the wedding ceremony. Ndoda kuti vanhu vese vaya vakati harorwe vanyasoona kuti my ceremony was great and it was good. And I don't think that's a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing.
Being married for the wrong reasons, ndiwo chagara mu marriage imomo the next 20 years.
And my marriage is why they never work.
Yeah.
I think because you understand what I'm saying. Ukarorerwa kuti uda kuti vanhu vaone kuti warorwa kuti vanhu vauye vazodyara ese pamuchato pako, it won't work out for you because marriage iri pabepa haisi mumwoyo mako. When you marry someone because you are loyal to that person, you love that person, you are committed to that person, you are willing to be submissive to that person.
And on top of that, man, above all, marriage is an investment.
And marriage is not an achievement.
Yes, it's not an achievement.
Emphasize on that.
Yeah, it's an investment.
When we marry, wadaona kutarisa you can go independent. Unotsvaga murume wauri that's an investment. Wakunyaso investa pamunhu wakunyaso not no there's future. And whatever I want now I can get it from this guy. Wakuinvesta. But kwete izvi zvekuti that's why uchizonzi vanhu vanofunga kuti wakaachieva nekuti wakarora. Because iwewe ndiwe unenge ndione kwakatoachieva from this guy. Because the guy is settled and is doing well in life. Iwewe waita sei?
Worotorwa kumusha uko kwane mbudzi yawo yawororwa. Okudzidzisa.
Are you guys saying kuti marriage cannot be on the basis of love? Kuti aini ndawana murume anondida. Saka ndakunoroorwa ikoko. Zviriko here zvelove izvi? Because love inogona kunge iripo mobva matambura zvakanyanya marriage yese. So what is it that I should look at? Ndisandati nini ndakunoroorwa manje.
Unoona zvatunoita rudo ruriko. Isu tutaura zvedu kuti unoona zvazvinoita ndezvekuti ma-circumstances afanane. But tiri kuti isusu generally zvinofanira kuti tipe mwana wese mukana. Mwana musikana irregardless of your status. Svikawo pane certain age kuti unokwanisa kuti wewe whether yourself you can elevate yourself. Ukange usina zvezvielevate it because hausi kutodawo zviki zvako. Andozvinzisa. Kwete kuti ezvinezvi chero uchida unoziva kuti imwe inonzi navanhu love. Haisi love. Saka pikupotera.
Okay.